battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On first down, McDonald looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
44-yard line.
Gun, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, McDonald, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit. Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the tackle.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To number 8.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Slam.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Loss on the play. It's now third down.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On the coverage.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From fourth down to... That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Quez Watkins, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
An extra point.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bengals 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They go play action with McDonald. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Bengals 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Bengals first down.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Josh Adams.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, this is Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
makes the score.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Back at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Kill. He's coming. He's got double up.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
To Joe Mixon. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Connection made with Chenault. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 28. Bengals 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back. Get the yard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver taking it in. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And out.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Cook.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Give to Cook out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
A gain of 5.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, McDonald. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Geno Atkins, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Ross. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Wide open receiver, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Cincinnati.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 61 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Jaguars 42, Bengals 19. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.